to Ekidel. My name is Justice Umoka. I am your instructor. Today, I'll be showing you how to insert a steel base plate on a steel structure just like this. Steel base plate connection between the column and the base, and also you can see the nuts here, the bolts here are also being in place. So today I will show you how to insert this steel base plate perfectly right here in Tekla Structure. If you can also see, you can see also this cross section that we just cut from here. We cut this section from this place, and you can see it right here that there is an edge distance between the column and this place, and also a distance between this and this. So on this video right now, this tutorial video, I will show you how to insert this base plate. And also, if you maximize this right now, you can see the full length of this column of this model just here. So I'll show you how to insert this base plate just like this right here in Tekla Structures software. Okay, so let's get started with this lesson. Hello, welcome to Ekidel. My name is Justice Umoka. I am your instructor. Today we will be learning how to insert a base plate here in Tekla Structure. Now looking at this right now, you can see that this is a column, a steel column, column having a connection of 3 steel beam, although we have not done this column to beam connection, but in my next video I'll do just that. So if you have not subscribed how to insert a base plate. Now looking at this right now, there should be a base connection, there should be a connection between the column and the foundation. Today, I'll be showing you how to create a base plate right here in Tekla Structure. So to create a base plate in Tekla Structure, the first thing we'll do right now is and component, which is this icon just here. Now once you click that right now, the next thing to do is to type on your search button. You just type base. You will see a series of base plates. You can see base plate this, another base plate. But for today's lesson, we want to use a base plate of 1042. So click on this base plate icon just here, 1042. And once you click on this icon, the next thing right now you have to do is to click on the column, on the steel column where you want to insert your base plate. So let us start from, you can see that we have various columns here, but we will start from this first. So we will just, once you click on this point, then the next thing to do is to click on this point right now. And once you click that right now, you will now have to locate the base to check out the point where these two grid lines are being intersected, and also the center of this column at the base. So just click at the center or the midpoint of the column at the base here. Now once you do that right now, you wait for the base plate to be inserted. Now looking at this right now, I can close this right now. Now this is just like the default, which the Tekla, because Tekla will always like to give you a perfect steel connection. So right now this is just like a default. If you rotate this right now, clicking on view and clicking on navigate and set viewpoint, and if you click here right now and begin to rotate right now, you can see that this Tekla is giving you a default base plate. But now we will have to now edit this base plate right now to use our to use the kind of parameter that we want to impute for this base plate. So right now I'll click on escape, and then I'll just double click on this base plate right now to see the base plate parameters, where I will now have to insert those parameters just now. Okay, so now you can see that this dialog box has just appeared. So I'll just roll on to this place and just zoom out here to be seen, because any changes that we make here and we'll now click on modify, it's going to affect this place. So we will be checking how our changes is affecting this base plate on this model. So right now, once this dialog box comes up, you don't have to do anything on this place. The next thing we'll do right now is to click on parts. Right here on parts, we are asked to impute the base plate thickness. You can see there, this T means the base plate thickness, which is the thickness between this point and this point here, from this point to this point, which you can see here clearly at this point here. So we want to use a base plate thickness, we want to use a steel thickness or a steel plate thickness of 20 millimeters. So we put 20 there, and right here on this B simply means the width of the base plate. So that is from this point to this point. What is the width of the base plate? We want to use a square base plate. So we will, and since this is HB 180, in my last video we did how to insert this column. So you can check down the video of the you can check down right there below this video description, and you see the link for how to insert this column if you have not known how to insert column in Tekla Structure. So right now this column size is HEB 180, and we want to use our base plate. We want our base plate size to be 400 by 400. So we will just go here to this width and just impute 400, and also you go here and impute 400. Now look at what will happen. Just put your eyes here right now while I click on modify. Be a change right now. So if I click on modify right now with these parameters that have been inputted here and click on modify right now, you can see the changes will just happen here. So right now again, we will go again, we'll just here right now and click on this material. On this material right now, we want to select the kind of steel materials for this right now, for this base plate. So we'll just click on steel right here and then click the material 275JR. So click on this and click on apply and click on OK. Okay, so right now the next thing to do right now is to click on parameters. Now on these parameters right here, put your eyes here so you can see what is happening here. So on these parameters, you can see that this place has a weighted. This symbol means that this column, you can see this column here, you can see this is a symbol of this T column, that this T column is being welded to this base on all sides. As you can see these strikes here, this strike simply means a welding symbol. You can see that it is being welded on all sides, on all the edges. At this point they have weld and weld. So click on this place right now and click this point which you have all welded. If you go to this place, if you click this, that means you don't want everywhere to be welded. You just want to weld from this point to this point, and also on this place you want to weld from this point to this point, but we want to weld all round, so we just click this. And then on this place right now, you just click on this first one as you see it here. Then also the same place here, you click on this first one. And on this place right now, you can see that you have two options. You can see that you have this option where there is only holes, and you have these options where you have your bolt showing. Now on this place right now, default, Tekla gives you this as default, where you have only the holes to now insert the bolt. But me, I want to use this one where I will also see my bolt showing. So I'll just click on this place and say modify right now. Now I'll just double click here, double click on these base plates, okay, double click on it, and then just click on this and say modify again, modify. Now you can see that our bolt has started showing. You will see this bolt clearer if you click on this plate. Okay, if I click on this place right now, on this empty space, look at what I did. I want to structure this plate to be exact the kind of bolt I want, so I just click on this place right now and click on display here. Now on this display right now, okay, now this is the bolt. Now this bolt is on fast. I want it to show me as exact as it is, and also the wording to show me as exact. So I'll click on exact and then click on modify, apply, and OK. And also the same thing here, I'll say modify, apply, and OK. Now you can see my bolt right now is showing perfectly okay. You can see the bolt right here. Now you can see the bolt right. The bolt here is showing perfectly okay. You can see the bolt here. Okay, so this is what I just did right now. So the next thing, once you have done this place, the next thing you do right now is to click on you leave this general, leave this anchor rod, don't put anything there, except that you want to put the distance between this bolt here, between this base plate and the head of this bolt. So if you double click on this right now, always double click on this to know that this is what you are doing. And then if I put here, I want to put here 75 and say modify. Well, I'll just say you should leave it as default as 50. Leave it as 50 so that the bolt that will come out from here will not be too long. So leave it as 50 and then go to this, leave this extra plate, everything here default, and then go to this bolt. Now on this bolt right now, this is where I want to pay proper attention because you will need this place very well. Now on this bolt right now, next thing right now you do right now is your bolt size. Since this is a base, you can use a bolt size of 16 and 20, but for this lesson I will say I want to use bolt size of 20 millimeter, or you can also use 16, but I want to use 20 millimeter, 20 diameter bolts. Okay, so again on this bolt standard it is always at default, but if I click on this right now, I want to use bolts 7968, so I'll click on this right now. Now on this place where you have tolerance, it is always left at 0 from Tekla Structure, but I want to use 2 millimeter. Now what does this thing mean, tolerance? Tolerance simply means that, remember that on this part we have our plate size to be 400 by 400 by 20 millimeter thick. Now on this place where you have the tolerance, this simply means that when they are trying to fabricate this base plate, if there is any error during the fabrication, it should not exceed 2 millimeter. For example, now since you said that this base plate should be 400 by 400 millimeter size, and let me say during the fabrication right now, then they now go and fabricate 401 by 401. It is okay for you because you gave that any error that they are doing must not be more than 2 millimeters. If they go and fabricate a steel plate of 410, that is more than what you have already imputed here. So with that, now you say no, don't use that for this base plate. You have to fabricate the base plate between this size of 400 by 400 by 20 millimeter thick. So right now, that is what this one typically means. So on this thread in math, I will say leave it as default, which is here, yes, just say yes. And on this place, just say site. Now, on this place right now, I would say you should click on middle because we want this base plate to be inserted at the middle of this, we want this column to be at the middle of these base plates. So also this place again, I would say leave it as middle because we want this base plate to this column to be at the middle of this base plate. Okay, so again now on this place right now, this is the edge distance. In my next video, I'll be showing you a book which is very good for so I can learn how to you can learn the principle of steel connection. It is very good, although it's not that costly. It's around $5 thereabout, but it's very important. I will show you in my next video. So right now, I'll click on this right now. On this place right now, I want my edge distance because this thing they all have a principle, a guiding principle for the edge distance. So right now, I'll just click on this place. I want this place to be 50 on edge distance. Want how many bolts here? I want just 2 bolts on this, just this here. I want this bolt 1 and 1 here. So I have to put my distance, since I already have my edge distance from this point to the edge of this plate as 50, and I want my distance from bolt to bolt to be 300. So I'll really put here 300 and put number of bolt I want. I'll say I want 2, which is 1 and 2. Is spacing to be 300, and also I also go to the same place here and I say I want my edge distance on this other direction here, which is this side. Remember that the first one was just on this side from this to this place. Now I want my edge distance again on this side now from this point to this point. So I want it to be 50. Like I said before, in my next video I'll be showing you a book on how you can learn more about this steel connection. It's not that costly, just $5. I got it also, so yeah, I'll say you should get it also. So on this place also I say I want 50. So I want 50 here as edge distance and also want 50 here as my edge distance. 50 here also as my edge distance. Okay, so right now the next thing they will also ask me how many number of bolts I want on this face. I want 2, the same thing. I say I want 2 at a spacing of 300. Now if I click on modify right now, you see how perfectly this steel base plate. Now why I click on modify, I click on modify right now, you can see how it has been modified. Apply and I say okay. Now if we check it out right now, I can see that it is perfectly okay right now. So this green symbol here simply means that your steel connection is perfectly okay. If it was not okay, you will see it show red or yellow. When it shows red, it means that that connection can never work. If it shows yellow, it means that that connection can work but it will fail. Now if once it shows green, as you can see it here, it means that your connection is perfectly okay. So you can see that we have perfectly inserted our base plate perfectly, just like I see that what we have just done. Now next thing to do right now is to insert all other columns to have also a base plate. Now once we have done this right now, this takes now as a default any other base plate that we are going to insert which is still on that property, we take this base plate property. So okay, so let's see how it goes right now. So to insert a base plate for this right now, since we have already done the setting, we won't do it again. So just click on this application and components and then click on this place. Just type base. If in case you don't know again, just type base and then click on this base plate 1042. So click on this base plate and then you click on the column and then try a way to locate the midpoint. For you to be able to rotate perfectly, you have to go to view, then click on navigate and click on set viewport and click on this place to see the viewport very well. Now to insert the base plate, you click on this place and then click on the column and then locate the base center of this place and then click. Now you can see that it's perfectly inserted. You can see it just there, perfectly inserted. If you close that right now and close this again, you can see that perfectly inserted right now. You can see our welding symbol already showing too. Remember I told you that we have to connect this column to this base by welding. Why this bolt now we just bolt itself down to the pedestal, which is also the foundation. Okay, so right now we will also have to insert the base plate for other ones. Now just click on this place right now and base right now, click on this first one and then click at this point and then click at the point of intersection between these two grid lines. While we wait for it to insert, you can see there perfectly with our wedding symbol showing. Also again, we go again right now to insert the next again. We'll click on this column right now again. Since we have already done the setting, we will not do setting again. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do that so that you don't miss my coming video on how to connect this beam and this column together. Okay, so again we go again and click on this point again and then click at this point, and then we go again to the next one. Let me be quick to click on this point and then click at these points. And also again we have done this already. Okay, so we go again to do the next again. We'll click on this point and click at the base middle. Okay, we go again and then we have a column here and click at this point and click at this base here. Okay, so we go again for the next again. The same thing happens. We go and click here and click at this point. Okay, again we go again and click on this point and also at this point. Okay, again we go again and select the column first and click at the base center, and also again we go again and select the column and click at the base center. Okay, so now you can see that we have successfully inserted all our base plate perfectly. You can see it here. Let me close this right now and then click on escape. You can see that we have successfully inserted our base plate just now. To remove these lines here, which is not among our base plate, we just right click and then right click and select withdraw. Click on this surface first, right click and then select withdraw. Okay, you can see that right now. So we now have a perfect view. You can see there. So for you to for you to see all order of this point right now, just click on this navigation point just now, and you can now begin to rotate. Right. Okay, let me just show you another one again. If you maybe want to see a cross section of this base plate right now, just click on view right now, click on this new view and then click on use two points, and then click at this point and then go again to this point and cut section to see what is happening on this section. You cannot see what we're gonna see right now. So while you click there right now, wait for the section to cut. Okay, so you cannot see what is here. If you click Ctrl P right now, you cannot see that we have seen. You can just see what we have just achieved just now. You can see that we have a perfect. This is our base plate thickness, and from this point to this point is 400. Point to this point is 50, and this to this is 50, and you can see that this is also our steel sitting on the base plate. So you can also see the bolt here. So this is how to create a base plate for a steel column here in Tekla structure. Okay, so we can now go back here and navigate to the next view. You can just say tie vertically, and you can see our view here, and you can also see our view here. So you can also view the same points while you're still working on the same model. You can see that right now. So this is how to do this perfectly right now. So you can just close this down if you want to, or just minimize this down and maximize this up, and then click on escape. You can now see what you have done. So we have come to the end of today's lesson on how to insert a base plate, as you can see it here. So next video will be on the connection of this steel column and this beam. So I will say that you should subscribe to this channel if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, and also share this video to your friends and family while we do for the next video on how to create and how to connect this column and this beam together. Okay, so thank you for the lesson for today, and thank you for being a part of this lesson, and also thank you for your subscription. I will say I will not let you down. I will also show you more and more about this Tekla structure. Okay, so thank you for today's lesson, and God bless you.